Today was just one of the hottest days that I've ever felt, and it's not because I haven't had days where worse things have happened to me. It's just I don't want to go back to my previous life or previous way of being. I don't want to go back to previous employment that I had. And we're just struggling financially, and it just is getting too much for me. We have a baby boy that's like 14 weeks old. I have my son Viktor, and what really breaks my heart is that he is not living with me. He is in foster care with my parents, and the only thing standing in my way to get him back is money, consistent money, every month, sustainable money from a good source. And I can't find employment. I can't find a job. I changed my whole life around. I changed everything about myself with regard to problem solving and how I think money should be made, etc. And just, I'm not finding a job. I'm almost finished with my TEFL course, and I'm just so sad and disheartened because I don't want to lose more than what I have lost. And I'm thankful that I get to see my son and everything, but I want him to live with me. And I want to take care of our baby. And just also Chris's business has taken such a knock, especially the past few months. And I hate asking people to help. I have a lot of pride, and I don't want to ask people to help me. It doesn't feel good. And so I just don't know what to say because I feel so sad and frustrated, and I know that I need to take care of those I love financially, but I don't know how to do that because I'm literally trying my best. And I just want to say thank you. The reason why I'm sharing this personal stuff is because I want to say thank you so much to my parents and to a friend called Mariska, and to Chris's family as well for helping us. Thank you so much for helping us. I'm just in front of the PC looking at the pictures of the past weekend and reminding myself what this weekend meant. What is Passover all about? It's about God saving the Israelites from slavery in Egypt, and I'm just trying to look at these pictures and remind myself that God has too saved me from really terrible situations in life, and He's physically saved me. He's saved me from emotional and physical slavery. And looking at these pictures, they just bring joy to my heart. It was a great weekend. So Vic was with us, and it was David's first Passover / Easter, Ishtar. And yeah, it was just such a fun weekend. We were playing, and something really crazy happened on the first night. I was bitten by a snake. So this is just a great example of what happened over Passover when God actually saved the Israelites. So at Chris's mom's house, because we were house sitting, I went to the section where the dustbin is. So that section is kind of an enclosed part, whatever, and my hand went to here, close to where the roof of the little house thingy is, where the trash gets thrown away. And as soon as my hand touched a part where there is like, yes, I can't even speak, where there's like bricks or whatever, I just felt this feeling, and it's unmistakable. I've never been struck by a snake, but the moment it happened, I knew exactly what it was. I was like, it literally was like, when it happened, I pulled my hand away in a millisecond, and I knew that it was a snake. And because I always have my phone, I don't know how I kept this like calm sociopathic train of thought, but the first thing I thought to myself was, don't scream or run away. It was a snake. Take out your phone, put on the light, and see what snake it was. So I did, and when I did it, I started screaming because the first thing I saw was a snake like this, dead, looking me dead in my eyes at about 30 centimeters away from me. It was just the most horrendous thing that happened. So I screamed and I ran out of there, and Victor and Chris were like, what's going on? And then when Chris got there, the snake had moved, so he didn't see it initially, and he was like, drama queen, if you want a kiss, just kiss me. You don't need to make up stories to get a kiss. And I was like, no, there is a snake, and please get out of this section. Just get out. And I was like, this is the color, it's brown, it's light brown. Blah, blah. So he looked for the snake, and he got it, thank God, and it wasn't poisonous. Also, it didn't actually physically strike me. It struck me, but it didn't bite me, so none of its poison or whatever got into me. So Chris says that it's a brown house snake. So that was a crazy start of the night. And subsequently, all weird things have been like on me, but not biting me, like wasps. And so yes, that is the craziest thing. And I have been actually Googling what these sightings mean. Like, what does it mean when a snake strikes you, spiritually speaking, but does not actually break flesh? What does it mean when all these things like wasps, snakes, whatever, get onto you and start like making contact, but not enough to actually hurt you? And so, yeah, that was so freaky. I was so grossed out. The whole weekend I was freaked out, because even though we are celebrating Passover and not trying to get into the whole pagan ritual of Easter, I feel that Victor is only going to be really big enough to understand why we should not culturally conform and concede to the whole notion of that. And so I only will be explaining to him what Easter/Ishtar is all about and why it is celebrated with Easter eggs, etc. But I don't want to, do that with him now, because it's going to be lost on him. He's 7. So the whole weekend while looking for Easter eggs, I was like freaked out. I was like, I cannot. There was one snake. Where is the mommy and the daddy? There must be more. So I'm going to insert a photo of the snake. It was a truly surreal experience. I kept thinking about Paul in the Bible, and they say that on the island of Malta, Paul was bitten by a snake, and I was like, I wonder if he was like actually bitten and the poison entered him and he didn't get sick because the Holy Spirit was in him, or if he was also just like me, like struck by one but not enough for poison to enter him. So that was weird. And speaking about teeth, Dawid has started teething. He started teething over Passover weekend, and he's 14 weeks, so he's a little bub, and it was quite a tough weekend with him teething. He's so small, and Victor's always been saying whenever Dawid cries for anything, he's like, Mommy, he's just a little baby, so he's crying because he doesn't have teeth and it hurts. And so eventually it's happened. Now that whole thing that Vic's been saying makes sense. He is crying because he is getting teeth. So it was an interesting weekend of snake bites, baby bites, David like having 3 teeth appear, with the first one actually coming out. Let's see what else. What was this weekend all about? Yeah, it was so much fun having everyone with us. Vic swam so much. Like, I'm surprised none of us got sick because we were swimming the entire weekend. You're gonna save them?
No, I'm not.
It was just a very, very beautiful weekend. I had so much fun with my children and with Chris. Like, one of the cutest things that Vic did was he made this how-to guide for his baby brother, where he wrote how to dance, how to box, and how to walk, in no particular order. It was just so sweet, because apparently those are the 3 most important skills a human being can have. And he also did, we've been telling him that he has been having too much screen time, because I don't want him to watch, like, there's this horrible character that he's found on the internet, and it's not appropriate for his age or any of that, and I don't even know how the recommendation came up, but this character's name is Annoying Orange, and absolutely I told my parents he's not allowed to watch that. It's just horrible. So we've been limiting his screen time, and so he actually created his own Among Us, and I'll insert a video of how he's playing Among Us with little characters that he drew, cut out, and he sits and plays with paper characters. It's just next level. So it was just an amazing weekend with my children, and these are my gifts from God, and I pray that God will give me the, in Afrikaans we call it uitkoms, that He will give me the opportunity to get out of this situation, because the Bible says that God will not test you beyond your capabilities. He will always send an opportunity to get out of it. And I'm just praying for that opportunity to arrive, because just because I'm a child of God doesn't mean that I'm not human and that I can't get tired. I mean, I've been struggling, like truly struggling, for about 3 years, and all I'm saying is that I love my children very much. I'm thankful to God that I'm alive and that my children are healthy, that I'm healthy. I'm thankful for a beautiful fiancé, but I'm praying that God will give me the opportunity to truly start a new life, in that I can be successful financially as well. Thank you for sharing my time with me. This has been a super personal vlog, but I just felt that I wanted to put something real out there, because I'm a multifaceted person, and I also have the right to feel human and to be human and to have emotions, and I wanted to put it out there, and I want to show my children, if they watch these vlogs one day, that, you know, I love them very much. God bless each and every one of you, and thank you to all the people that love me and that support me and that are praying for me. God bless you. So what is this, Vic?
Phonic intro for Dawid.
So what's phonic intro?
It's all about walking, doing the Russian dance, even boxing.
Are you teaching your brother everything?
Yeah.
You see, look at this, Pablo. He even made how-to guide for his baby brother.
Yeah.
So this is a great garden for Mr. Egg Hunt. But after yesterday, I'm scared.
That's because the poison makes you scared.
The poison makes me scared.
Oh.
Luckily, it wasn't a poison.
I see one.
Now you'll have to climb up there.
Dawid, look at that.
Judge,
Yeah?
can you put on the race music?
Race music.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Dun,
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun.